In this video, we are going to talk about sum and product of roots of a quadratic equation. Now, we have questions on the screen. I'd like to know two things before we start solving. The first thing I would like you to know is a general quadratic equation can be written as x squared minus open bracket sum of its roots and x plus product of its roots is equal to 0. Every quadratic equation has two roots. In this case, since we do not know the roots, we can refer to those roots as alpha and beta. The second thing I want you to know is the relationship between alpha and beta and the general quadratic equation. Now, the general quadratic equation is given as ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. How do we find the relationship between alpha, beta, and the ABC values here? We do that by comparing this equation here with this equation here. If you compare the two equations, the coefficient for x squared here is 1, the coefficient for x squared is a. So we have to make the coefficient of x squared here equal to 1. To do that, we divide through by a. So I'll say ax squared divided by a plus bx over a plus c over a is equal to 0 over a. You divide through by a, here becomes x squared plus bx over a plus c over a is equal to, this is 0 divided by a, so this is 0. The next thing is to compare this equation and this equation. So if we do that, if we compare the sum of roots here, remember the sum of roots is attached to coefficient of x, and we compare it to this one here, we get a minus sum of roots here as equal to the coefficient of x here is b over a. So this is b over a. Now instead of writing sum of roots by itself, we know that the two roots are alpha and beta. So we can simply say minus open brackets alpha plus beta is equal to b over a. If we divide through by minus here, minus 1 divided by minus 1, so that from here alpha plus beta is equal to minus b over a. So this is a key relationship we are going to be using for this topic. And then for the second relationship, we compare the product of roots here, which is the constant of this quadratic equation, to the constant of this quadratic equation. That would simply mean that alpha times beta, which is the product of the two roots, is equal to c over a. Now this is the second important relationship we need to know. So let's use this to solve our quadratic equation on the screen. I'll clean up space. For the first question, we are told to find the sum and product of roots of the following quadratic equation. Now the first one we are looking for is for the x squared plus 4x plus 7 is equal to 0. So the first thing I want to do is write out the equation I'm dealing with, x squared 4x plus 7, and then I'll write out my value of a, b, and c. So my value of a here is simply the coefficient of x squared. How do I know that? If I compare this equation with ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now the coefficient of a here is 1. The coefficient of b here is equal to 4. The coefficient of c here is equal to 7. Now I'm told to find my sum of roots. Now my sum of roots is simply alpha plus beta, and I'm also told to find my product of roots, which is alpha times beta. For sum of roots, alright, for alpha plus beta, I will say alpha plus beta is equal to minus b over a. So all I will simply do is to plug the value of b to a into this equation. So this will be equal to minus 4 over 1. Minus 4 over 1 is minus 4. So this is the sum of roots of this quadratic equation. Now for the second one, we are told to find the product of roots. So I'll say for alpha beta. Now alpha beta, we simply found it to be equal to c over a. All I'll simply do from here is to plug in my value of c and a. So the alpha beta is equal to 7 divided by 1, which is equal to 7. Now from here, I found the sum and product of roots of this quadratic equation. So let's move on to the next one. The next one we're dealing with is 4x squared minus 5x minus 2 is equal to 0. You can pause the video and try to solve it yourself. So like we did before, the first step is to write out my values of a, b, c. So my value of a here is equal to 4. My value of b here is equal to minus 5. My value of c here is equal to minus 2. So that for my sum, I know that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b over a. So this is equal to minus b is minus open brackets minus 5 close bracket divided by a is 4. So this is equal to minus times minus is 5 divided by 4. The byproduct of roots is alpha beta. So alpha beta, from what we've seen before, is c over a. Now c here is minus 2, a here is 4. So plugging those two, I have minus 2 divided by 4. And then this is equal to 2 can go here once, 2 can go here twice. So I have minus 1 over 2. This is the sum of my roots, and this is the product of my roots of this quadratic equation. So that's how to solve basic problems under sum and product of roots of a quadratic equation. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for